Hi guys, we gotta start this off by apologizing for Planet Negatory. That's what that said. My last episode, due to technical difficulties, had to be deleted. I don't know how many more episodes we'll be using Spreaker as our platform, but this is the last of a few.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, not the last of a few. This will be the first of the last few, I should say. We apologize because we try to uphold, a gold standard of quality podcast entertainment, and that was not quality last week. Anyway, how you doing, Chinky?
I'm Gucci.
We gotta stop saying Gucci because Gucci did some, outrageously racist things.
I was talking about Gucci Mane. Same thing?
Same thing. He shouldn't call himself Gucci Mane no more.
That's not gonna happen.
Guwap.
They named their kid Ice.
What's wrong with that? Chris Martin named his child Apple. Michael Jackson named his child Blanket.
Is that Gwyneth Paltrow baby daddy?
Yes.
Oh,
Chris
I was
Martin.
gonna say she named her baby Apple too. Yeah, you're right. People can name their kids whatever they want, especially when you have a billionaire parents or millionaire parents.
It's a boy, Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine when he,
he's really cute too.
He 16, 17-year-old high school, hey Ice. That's gonna be the move. That's gonna be the coolest dude in school.
All right.
So you're not thinking about it from the male perspective.
Ice. Okay.
Ice. Icy. Nickname Icy.
Okay.
It writes itself.
What's wrong with Brandon?
What's wrong with Ice?
Whatever. Like I said, people name their kids whatever they want.
Right.
I mean, they're very gaudy people, so I didn't expect anything less.
Gucci's main real name is Roderick.
Radrick.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was Ra.
Radrick.
Oh. I only know that because his album.
His album was, yeah. I only know that, whatever. His name's Radrick.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Paul Mooney. The name of the episode, Planet Negatory, was from a Paul Mooney joke. So, R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. to Kentaro Miura. We kind of missed the boat. So obviously we had the episode when these two icons had died, fresh off the presses. Technical difficulties messed that up. So, I mean, you can. It don't matter when you.
No, we're talking about it now.
Paying your respects. But Kentaro Miura, author for one of my favorite manga, one of the greatest manga, one of the best fantasy, one of the best stories in fantasy. Period. Like it's up there with Lord of the Rings, or
I've never seen that.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's definitely. It's one of them weekend things. You take a weekend and you can watch all three because they're like 3 hours a piece. I think Return of the King is like 4 hours long.
Yeah, I've never had. Not that I don't know. It just was never appealing to me.
Yeah, that's like nerd.
Yeah,
super nerd.
I never had an interest. Like,
yeah,
a Hobbit. I don't know.
I mean, but Lord of the Rings is like Tolkien wrote that in like the 50s or 40s or something like that. It's super old books, and then Peter Jackson did the movies. But you know about Lord of the Rings as far as fantasy literature goes, is one of the most popular. Same thing could be said for something like Game of Thrones. What I'm saying is Berserk by Kentaro Miura is right up there with those.
I hear you.
Highly influential. Just R.I.P. to Kentaro. R.I.P. to Paul Mooney. One of the GOATs. Two of the GOATs right there. So. Currently in your ear is
the Not Your Kind of People podcast with Rob Rossetti
and Chinky Jones.
I'm glad to be here because this is where the niggas are and this is where I feel the most safe.
Title.
Again, R.I.P. Paul Mooney. One of the greatest comedians, bar none.
He's really hilarious.
That's super hilarious.
I mean, I'm not like super into. I mean, I watch comedians or whatever, but he's hilarious. I've never like not laughed hysterically when I watched him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you talk about being like a pioneer for black people. You know, he's like his set was always super pro black, and like he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way because of that. But you know, he said he told them jokes that didn't nobody want to hear.
I think that it is unfortunate that he, I don't think, got the notoriety that he probably could have if he wasn't so controversial, I guess. I don't think controversial, but
blunt.
Yeah.
Blunt, definitely. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think part of it, too, is that I think he took the lane that he wanted to take. I don't think he never struck me as a dude who wanted to be in the spotlight. Mm-hmm. You know, he wrote for Richard Pryor and Red Fox, and like didn't necessarily. He gained notoriety because of that, but you know, it ain't like he was trying to parlay success
right
off of that. It was just like, yeah, that's what I did. I wrote for them, and I'm good. I can write. I mean, I just do stand up. I'm a comedian, you know. Mm-hmm. And you know, for me, it's just like, if you know, you know.
Those are the best things, I think. I told y'all before, like, I be
Definitely.
mad when people, not really mad, but like when people like get on something that I've been on, like, I don't like it.
That's the hippie thing, right? Or not the hippie, but the hipster thing. Like, oh, I've been knew about this. Mm-hmm. Y'all just getting on. No, I feel you though. Speaking of, if you know, you know. You know, Drake was Billboard Artist of the Decade. Would you agree with that summation?
I guess a lot of people like him, so I mean, he's had a good run.
Who would be his next? Who would be the competition? Like Taylor Swift?
Probably.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's it. I mean, who's really bigger?
Right. In
terms of like tours and just fandom. Everybody loves Taylor Swift. Or Drake.
Not me. I don't like Taylor Swift.
I like her music, actually.
Nah. She tried to stunt on Kanye. Big no-no.
What does that have to do with her music?
Big no-no. Big no-no. Look, I'll let you know when I become a white woman and I can, you know, enjoy her music. Until then, I like Blank Space.
Black people can enjoy her music.
I like Blank Space, but that's it.
All right.
That's it.
So, what were you saying about Drake? You like that heart he got cut in his hair?
No, like
I think it's kind of cute.
Of course you would. You're who he did it for. Of course you do.
I mean, I wouldn't want my boo to do that, but it's all right.
Hold on.
I'm not surprised that he did it.
So
it makes sense.
You saying your boo tell you like, hey babe, I'm finna go get a haircut today. Okay, I'll see you later. And he pulls up fresh cut and he got the heart. You would be upset.
I wouldn't be upset, but he would have to like have a bald fade for a while.
What?
Like you have to cut that off.
Why? You just said it was cute though.
On Drake.
What if your boo he looks better with it than Drake?
I can't imagine.
Wow.
That. Like certain things, some people can pull it off and some people can't.
Yeah, I think Drake's too old to be cutting hearts into his head.
People cut stuff in their hair.
Yeah,
I mean, he's Drake.
not something gay like that though.
Hearts are gay.
Definitely.
Hearts.
Yeah.
Everybody has a heart.
And is your heart shaped like that? No.
More or less.
No, it's not.
It's like that. Like.
No, it's not.
How many hearts you saw?
Plenty.
You've not.
Your grammar is...
You not.
Your grammar is not. But I brought that up because he had his son, Adonis.
Adonis?
Yeah, he was crying on the stage.
Why was he crying? He was mad because he's a toddler. How old is he? He
ain't
no toddler, is he?
He was walking. I guess he about 3, 4 maybe. He was
when
crying.
does toddler stop?
I don't know.
Whatever. So
he was crying a lot. You probably never seen that many poor, broke people before.
Perhaps.
No.
Well, maybe he was just sleepy, cranky.
He a kid. He probably didn't want to be there. Period.
Yeah, you dragging him up on stage. Yeah,
but that's just the type of dude Drake is.
Well, what was he gonna do? Leave him in the audience?
Do what he had been doing when he was hiding him.
He wasn't hiding him. Mm-hmm. He was protecting the world from him.
Shut up.
Protecting him from the world.
Back to this. If you know, you know. Shout out Pusha T. Who it's always a rumor about a rumor, but apparently his next project is going to feature production exclusively by Kanye West and Pharrell.
Who Push?
Planetarium Push, the IMAX experience. So that's exciting.
That would be interesting.
But it was just funny because he was trending because of that. Because it was Drake had his son on the Billboard Awards.
The internet be so corny.
That's not corny. That's funny. He took that L.
It's corny.
He took that L, and his fans to this day still defend him by saying stuff like Pusha T was irrelevant before Drake, and y'all wouldn't even talk about Pusha T before Drake.
That's dumb, but that whole thing definitely opened him up to a different audience
who don't listen to him.
I'm just saying.
There's more people who know about him, but like,
you don't know if they listen to him or not.
I guarantee you, they probably listen to him because they hate Drake, not because they like Pusha T.
Streams is streams, right?
No, I'm just saying. You said that opened him up to a whole new audience, and I'm sure it did.
If you listen to it, if you listen to his music, you're not gonna not like it, unless you're just a hater.
I've met plenty of people who didn't like Pusha T music.
Oh, they're corny.
Definitely, but that's what I'm saying.
Not like I'm a super fan or anything, but
but he make great music.
Yeah,
I think
so.
Come out with some. You too, Kendrick.
I'm waiting on him.
Did you listen to J. Cole's album? Did we talk about that?
How was overhyped?
The off season. Yeah, people was calling like the best album of all time. Like J. Cole's best album.
Everybody, I don't know if we talked about this or not. I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But everybody,
I don't remember us talking about this.
Everybody is just like super. I don't know if people are just bored or
overreactionary.
Yeah, like I like J. Cole in general. It's not like I'm a super fan. Well, I'm not a fan of nobody like that, but I like his music. Like, I'll listen to it. I don't think it was his best album
at all. No.
Like, oh my God, y'all gotta go listen to it right now. No, I can wait.
Right, there's only 10 tracks too. Like,
I can wait. I did listen to it and I liked it, but it wasn't something that I was just like, ooh, this finna be in rotation.
I put it like this. I listened to it once the day it came out. I listened to it again later that day. I haven't listened to it since.
Same.
I really don't have to. Ain't nothing I really got to come back to. I like the fact that he has some lines about Bears coach Matt Nagy, and it was a Hideo Kojima / Metal Gear Solid reference in there that he that he borrowed in. I'm like, okay, and he rapping as he always does. When is J. Cole not rap?
I was gonna say it was a typical album. I don't think it was nothing like
super
dang.
Special.
Yeah.
Like, this nuts.
But people, the internet overhypes everything.
I feel like we some of our transcendent artists aren't dropping like how transcendent artists used to, maybe. Because like we ain't had Kendrick, so people are literally comparing J. Cole to Kendrick Lamar.
The thing I think too, with like people not doing shows, people not like they're having to present their music in a different way because of COVID, and like it's just.
But J. Cole, but I never thought of J. Cole as an artist like that though. Like somebody who shows and like he go on a hiatus, he working in the lab in Dreamville. And he come out, he dropped something, for Your Eyes Only. Mm-hmm. That was his last album, right? No, it's KOD. Wasn't it?
His last album, I thought was. Oh no, that wasn't his last album. I was finna say Forest Hill Drive.
Oh,
his last album.
Are you literally living in 2014? 2015?
I told you, I'm like in the past on the music. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really be paying attention to stuff. Nothing has struck me like to make me.
No, I feel you.
It's all underwhelming.
Okay, now we on title.
KLD, yeah.
KLD, which KLD was decent. I didn't like it that much.
Mm.
What
was on that album? Hold on.
ATM. Canada.
Oh, Motivate.
Kevin's Heart.
Okay, yeah.
Solid. Another solid. Like he came out with that. Like, okay, this J. Cole. Okay.
I'm never disappointed in his music.
Never.
He's very consistent.
That's good. That's a good way to put it.
But he's not
transcendent.
It's always the same. Like he gave us what we always expect.
He's a solid B. He an all-star.
And that's good.
You know what I'm saying? He's not a superstar.
Right. But we need the whole team.
Absolutely.
So he's good. But as the internet does, they overhyped this last album. It was just a regular J. Cole album to me. It was just regular.
Yeah, I think a lot of the flowers people throw at the feet of J. Cole, they should throw at somebody like Lupe Fiasco. Who?
I think Lupe just be making people mad on the internet.
Yeah.
So people don't pay attention to his music no more.
Now people pay attention to his music. But when does he drop? He dropped two. He dropped an EP. He dropped a 4-track EP, and 2 of the tracks is sketches.
He did the Home album, right?
He did Home.
That was with the dinosaur, right?
Yeah, that right with Virgil Abloh and stuff.
Yeah.
Then he did the 2-track EP with called Tape.
Oh, right.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But like he don't drop like that. And he's not young either.
But did you ever hear people? Did you even hear people talking about those?
No, you're right.
No.
But yeah. So I'm tempted to put J. Cole and Lupe Fiasco in the same category because if Lupe Fiasco came out around the same time J. Cole did, I think they would have the same lot. I think they kind of do have the same lot. Because Lupe was competing with Kanye West,
I think,
and Lil Wayne at the time, where J. Cole was competing with Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Mm-hmm. So it just around about the same. Mm-hmm. I definitely think Lupe Fiasco is he's way more prolific, there's a way better artist than J. Cole, and that could be the Chicago bias. But
no, I would agree.
I think that too. I'm just prefacing that. But I think you didn't get them kind of the same light. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think that Lupe, I don't know. Maybe it is a Chicago thing. I don't know. I think J. Cole is maybe a step ahead of him just because.
I think he got a bigger, more diehard fan base.
Yeah.
Than Lupe. Yeah.
I think Lupe just.
But J. Cole, J. Cole came up in the stan culture.
Right.
What I said, like,
and that's
if
why
Lupe would have came out, J. Cole did.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's fun to talk about.
A turn that I've made that you guys, I don't know, may be proud of or whatever. I've been listening to more female rappers.
Like Saweetie? Or is it just Sweetie?
Not quite Sweetie. She's cool. I'm not gonna say I sit here and listen to her albums. I have not. I'm talking about, is this one girl that I like, her name is like Lakia or something like that. Hold on, let me look at her name. But I was listening to her and I was like, oh, okay, I like her. Yeah, Lakia. I've been listening to her and I'm just like, okay. Maybe I can do this. It's not whack. So I'm proud of myself.
Hey, stepping outside your comfort zone.
A little bit. I'm not going too far.
You ain't gonna listen to the City Girls and they just come out with a song?
That's too much. Some things are just annoying. I like a couple of Mulatto. Big Lotto.
Right.
Just Lotto. She's going by Lotto now.
She
changed her name.
And that's short for
It's
what?
not short for nothing.
It's just Lotto.
It's Lotto. Which I thought she would change her name to something completely different than Mulatto, but no.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
They were talking, I guess it came up and she posted something like Lotto means like, it's like short for lottery, like money. I'm just like,
You guys hit the lotto.
No.
Yeah, no, that's right. It's kind of booty.
Yeah.
Because we know it was mulatto.
Right, and it's still, yeah, so
mulatto.
Whatever. But I like a couple of her songs. Yeah, so
I can't say I've ever listened to mulatto. That is my first time hearing of Lakia.
I like her
or
music.
Maybe it's a Lakia.
I really think it's Lakia. But you may be right. I don't know. I like her music though. I ain't gonna lie.
What does she put you in the mind of?
She's like a Tink, except she doesn't sing.
Oh.
And I love Tink.
Yeah, Chicago legend. Underground legend.
Yeah. Tink is really, really dope. She's like
some of those mixtapes back, was it like 2013, 2012?
Yeah. Or even, around that time.
Yeah.
I like her. She's very, she's so like ratchet, but like in a classy way. Like she puts it like, no, it's ratchet, but I like her.
Ratchet in a classy way.
Maybe just because she has a really good voice.
Yeah, she can sing.
Yeah,
I like actually, her. Like actually sing.
She's one of the people like, because I don't like when girls be singing and cussing, but I can take it from Tink.
Oh my god.
I just like Tink.
You got a bias. You got to discriminate.
Maybe it's a Chicago thing. I don't know.
Could be. Give her a pass because she's from Chicago.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I also been listening to Toby a lot, as you can see on my in my queue. Toby and Fat are so cute to me. Do you know who that is?
No.
All right, we ain't gotta talk about it.
Yeah, I've been. I'm like, as far as music, I haven't been listening to a lot of music lately. Like I said, I listened to J. Cole thing, Czarface, MF Doom, they did a posthumous release.
Mm-hmm. I think you were telling me about that.
I think I might have talked about it. So I've been listening to that, but other than that, I've been listening to Paul Mooney stand up and stuff, and I was listening to Dick Gregory today. So I guess old black dead comedians, I guess, and dead rappers. R.I.P. Doom. Shout out Czarface. Inspector Deck. I don't know. You like Method Man at the very least, but you like Wu-Tang.
Generally,
Inspector Deck. He might be the best member the best rapper out of Wu-Tang, and this is coming. I think Raekwon the Chef is my favorite out of Wu-Tang. Ghostface Killer is right there. I love Method Man as well. Jizza, is Liquid Swords is
so basically
the best album.
Everybody, but
I love everybody, and they think they were hard rappers, but Inspector Deck is just he's water.
Okay.
He's water, and he's killing it on that Czarface thing. Yeah, but other than that, I listen to the old stuff.
I just been I've been listening to Toby's old stuff, but I listen to Tidal sometimes on Apple Music. Since I don't listen to Apple Music as much, they're not as attuned to my taste. But Tidal have it on point, and so that's how I found the Lakia girl, because I think she popped up on one of my Tink playlists. But I just been listening to Toby, but I've been trying to get back into my audiobooks. So I've been listening to Eloquent Rage right now. I'm almost finished with that.
Did you ever read that Amanda Seales book?
Nah, I ain't read it yet. I'm gonna read it though.
I got a bunch of books on
and
my
I just
list
bought
to
another
read.
book. I just bought Sacred Woman by Queen Afua to add to the list of other books that I have to read.
You know what I've been
buying? I haven't bought yet. I haven't read it, so I'm reading it.
I've been buying coffee table books, so art books and stuff like that.
I don't know. I still want the Beyonce, the Lemonade one, and the Rihanna one.
Yeah, I bought my ex the Rihanna one for her birthday one year.
Yeah,
hey, that thing is huge.
It's really cute.
It's crazy.
I want it. But anyway, yeah. So what have you bought? What coffee table books have you gotten?
I got The Art of Dead Space. Dead Space video game, classic video game. I got the art for all 3 games. The art for Cuphead, which is a cute little game. It's a
cute little game.
It's so charming. The art style, the animation. If you see it, you'll be like, "Oh my god, this is so." It's the only way you could describe it as cute, because it's based on those 20s cartoons, Steamboat Willie. Is that art style, but it's a running gun game, and it's super difficult. But the art style is amazing. So I got those books, hardcovers of those, and I also got art for Full Metal Alchemist and Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re, as well as Bleach. So I got a bunch of art books to fill my coffee table. I pre-ordered a Hideo Kojima coffee table book called The Creative Gene. I'm super excited for that.
Okay. To
check that out. So when I get my house in order, I got some stuff to lay out. People come through, I'm gonna have it open on the page. Don't touch.
So it's just
and I have some white gloves you can touch them with.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to decorate my house with stuff like that. I'm getting figurines, and I got a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta figure. I'm gonna get a Gundam figure too. And some other stuff to post up. Get some sock stuff.
So you're gonna have basically
some sneaker stuff.
Basically, coloring books and dolls all around your house.
Not coloring books. Not coloring books. That's not what I said.
Art books. Okay, and dolls. Got it.
Not dolls, figures,
All right.
statues.
All right.
Just a few, not all over the place. Just a few. Mainly, I want to have, just like a little section with some of my passion stuff. But I really want to have open space and like areas to, put things. Utility, not so much fashion. Function over style, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I don't think you do.
I do.
Then why you try to belittle it?
I'm not.
You're gonna have coloring books and dolls all over the place, huh?
That's not what I said.
That's what you said. It's cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing your space and coming over for sushi.
Well, Eden, why we come here for sushi? We go out for sushi.
You're not gonna be making sushi
No.
in your chef's kitchen?
No, I'm not. No. I'm not making no sushi.
I want to take a sushi making class.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would like to learn how to make sushi,
Yeah.
but that wasn't on my agenda.
Oh,
I can make you a steak.
I don't eat that.
I can make you,
You can grill
a
me up
black
some
bean,
salmon.
a black bean burger.
I'll take that with some grilled onions.
I'm gonna jump to my recommendation. My recommendation is
I didn't know we were at that part of the
no.
show.
I'm gonna jump to my recommendation.
Okay.
My recommendation is the spinach and herb wraps from Aldi. Like spinach and herb tortillas. So good, man.
Yeah, they're pretty tasty.
So delicious as a carb substitute. It's perfect. That's my recommendation. Get that out the way so you don't have to ask if I have a recommendation later.
I'm probably gonna ask again because I probably just will. I'm gonna try not to though.
You'll remember once you say it, you'll be like, oh, you said the spinach things.
We'll see how it plays out.
What else you got for me, Chinky?
So I saw this video of a young lady, and I don't know the full story. But the young lady was in a beauty salon and arguing with, I'm assuming it was the young lady who actually did her hair. And she had a pistol out. And she's like, open the door.
The lady, wait a minute. The lady who did her hair had a pistol out?
The lady who had her hair done. The client.
Oh.
Had a gun. And the hairstylist was like, I don't know why you think you can do that. Like, so I'm assuming, I surmise from the small clip that the hairstylist performed a service and the young lady refused to pay. And so she was trying to leave. And so they were trying to stop her from leaving. So she upped on her.
Wow.
And so one of the other clients that was there was like, no, you guys just chill, whatever. It's okay. I'll pay her $45. So it just got my wheels to turning. First of all,
just answer me one question.
Okay.
All these black people?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. So my thing was, okay, you got a service. I know, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know the backstory. Like, if it's something happened that she was dissatisfied with, I don't know. But you got a service. Why don't you think you have to pay for it?
I mean, right. If she was dissatisfied, let's dispense with that. If she was dissatisfied, there's no reason to pull a gun out. Just been like, look, she messed my hair up. I'm not paying her.
Right.
Let's dispense with that.
I wish I had the whole scenario. Yeah. But so you pulled this gun out and are threatening these ladies in this establishment. Over $45.
$45.
So you're prepared to go to jail. Because, okay, what if you discharge your weapon?
That hurts somebody.
You're held accountable for the bullets that you shoot, right?
Yep.
You gonna go to jail for $45?
What? And are we sure that the gun is registered in her name?
So many questions.
Oh boy.
But
or did she have a license to carry?
And insurance. All these questions.
Over $45.
Over $45.
Over a $45 hairdo.
But it just made me start thinking about, like, you know, everybody got their FOIA cards, concealed carry, and everything, and it just makes people so emboldened. Like, everybody's a tough guy because they got a gun in their pocketbook or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, there was no reason for you to pull a gun out in that situation.
No reason whatsoever.
Like, why did you pull out a gun in a hair salon for $45?
It just...
Why? So, but it just made me think about, like... in that situation, it could have gone left because the hairstylist could have pulled her gun out.
And it could have been a shootout.
And it could have been a shootout. Now everybody dead over $45. Or not, maybe not dead, but, you know, racking up medical bills for $45.
My thing is, okay, I do think people should.
They have the right to bear arms.
I think black people in particular should exercise that right to legally bear arms.
I agree.
I think that's, you know, white people been fighting for it. They fighting for it for a reason. Let's jump in the fray. Right? But why are you so quick to pull your gun off of your hip?
That's what I'm saying.
Especially against another black person.
Exactly.
Over.
That just gave you a service. Like, what? So I do want to know the backstory. Like, what happened?
Right.
But it just started maybe...
What's the black backstory don't even matter.
It doesn't.
Because there's nothing that could have happened that led you to that point.
I agree.
Because if you had a prior issue with this hairstylist or something...
Why did you go there? And allow them to perform the service. Was
you like in the hair, like she was doing the hairdo and like you overheard talk to something crazy about you behind your back or something? Like, dang, she got all type of kinks in her. I don't know.
But even still, that doesn't warrant.
Yeah, you upping the weapon on me.
Mm. But it just made me think about like all the stuff that's going on. I was looking at the news, and this dude was getting in an Uber or Lyft or whatever, and somebody shot him, killed him. And the Uber driver luckily didn't get shot and was able to get away. And he like drove to
this happened here.
Yeah, in South Shore, like on 71st or something. 71st, 75th, and Jeffrey or something like that.
That's a lot of shootings
and,
over the weekend.
He pulled up to a gas station and flagged down the police or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I just like, what is going on that you feel like you have to kill somebody? Like, what's really that serious that you have to kill somebody?
What's the trigger there? No pun intended. Like, what's triggering you to? Is it
what's
just
that deep?
Is it just that you're emboldened? So
I think so. You know, like everybody got a gun, so it's like who gonna shoot their gun first?
Well, can we just walk away?
That's what I'm saying. What's really that deep that I feel like, oh, I'm so mad, or you done something that I have to kill you now.
Ain't nothing
to the point where I'm looking for you to kill you. So if I see you, I'm gonna kill you. Like if we have an altercation,
it still be
once I'm done. Once I leave the situation, I'm done with it. I'm not thinking about you no more or nothing.
Yeah, but it's...
I mean, obviously there are things that...
It can't be deep stuff. I'm not saying that there's no justification. And also, I'm of the belief that there's, you know... disrespect is on the spectrum where if somebody feels disrespected, there's no
right. I can't tell you that you weren't disrespected.
Right, I can't. It's hard. You can't say you can't. So I can't tell you that you haven't been disrespected. I also can't tell you that you overreacted to something if you feel disrespected. So there's that. So people thinking like, I got this gun, this dude disrespected me, so that's the logical conclusion. I'm finna flex. Maybe that's what was going through her head. Like, I'm not finna pay. Like, this is just a super goofy situation, but just like, I'm just not finna pay. I got this gun. I'm just finna get a free hairdo.
That's dumb. If you are protecting yourself, that's one thing. But you just trying to stick me up.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. Like,
and somebody
you
else
did my hair,
and somebody else,
and then I left.
Right. It's kind of funny, but
it's dumb though. Like, because it could have gone really,
easily
really
went left. I'm surprised when nobody in there like you just smack on one time and take it from her.
Yeah, that could have happened. But I mean, we're in a beauty shop. When I'm getting my hair done, I'm like there to relax. Watch, just relaxing. Mm-hmm. I don't expect that somebody's gonna be trying to stick up the hairstylist and pull their gun out.
Yeah.
I'll probably just be like, this not the action that I was looking for today. Like, why would you do that? I have to know the rest of the story.
All right, it gotta be something to it.
It has to be.
It gotta be. And she just off ran like, I need my hair done, but I ain't got no money. And she just looked at her gun and put it in her purse.
But most of the time, most of these stylists now, you book in advance. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, some of them you have to pay a deposit.
If it's $45, it was a little. She probably was just a walk in.
It could be. It could have been. I don't know. I just thought that was weird.
Because if you did all that, she got your information now. Oh, so and so, this her phone number.
Oh, shorty definitely going. I really feel like she going to jail.
Easy.
Like, you got your hair done for nothing because you finna go to jail.
Maybe she was already finna go to jail. Like, you know what? I'm finna go get a free free
So
dude.
she wanted to have her hair cute for her mugshot before she turned herself in.
That makes the most sense to me. That really makes the most sense to me. And at that point, I'm appealing to your humanity. Like, I'm finna be locked up, man. I ain't got. You just do this bar for me before I go down.
I would rather you ask me, because I'll probably be like, okay, cool, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's still messed up, even though if we made sense of it, it's still messed up.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why people are scared to come to Inglewood.
You know. That really be making me mad.
And I was on Twitter, and this dude I follow was like, he said something to the effect of like, Chicago really not that bad. It's not as bad as half of the places in the U.S. Like, it's places way worse than Chicago, as far as like violence go and stuff. Okay. And the dude chimed in. He was like, yeah, but you still got to watch out for Washington Park and Inglewood if you in Chicago. Like, why?
Why? Right.
What's there that you got to look out for? What you scared of? He didn't respond, but it's like
the black people.
Yeah, like that's what it boils down to. Mm-hmm. And it really irks me that it's black people spreading this.
So
I expect it from white people.
My one of my homegirls is having a Juneteenth party. So I was like, I want to get some shirts made for me and my baby. Mm-hmm. So I hit one of my other homegirls who has a t-shirt business and asked her to make some shirts for me. So we went through the whole thing, and she was like, okay, they'll be ready for you, but I'm not coming to Inglewood.
Oh, so you can keep those shirts.
I was like, wait, what?
Why not? Why? Did she give you a reason why?
She's scared. And stuff like that, y'all know, makes me mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not afraid to go anywhere. It's of course you have to be cautious
wherever you go. And that's from Rogers Park to Roseland.
Stuff happens everywhere.
Everywhere. You
have to obviously be cautious, be aware of your surroundings, pay attention, you know. But I be minding my business. So I'm not really...
I'll be minding my business and I keep my head on the swivel.
I'm not really worried about... That's it. I'm not scared to go nowhere.
Nah. Cautious, always.
Of course.
Scared, never.
Like,
but people legit scared.
That's stupid, and it made me mad.
They think they think they come to Inglewood, they're going to get shot.
The people drive around, walk around, live in Inglewood, and never get shot. I've never gotten shot.
Me neither.
I've never gotten robbed or accosted in any way. I'm not saying that things don't happen in Inglewood. Most of the time, they
happen to people
who are engaged in some sort of dangerous behavior, dangerous activities
that attracts
bullets.
Yeah, and innocent bystanders is an argument like what about innocent bystanders get?
No, because just like that baby, remember the baby a couple weeks ago got killed in the McDonald's parking lot out west? She was in a car with her dad.
And they were shooting at her dad. Which that's common. That's commonly the case. And I'm not saying that there isn't cases where like this kid standing on a bus stop.
Yeah, there's
they get shot and killed.
Just like I saw this lady, she was just like pulled up at her house, was getting out her car, and then it was like a drive-by, and she got grazed. Real innocent bystander.
It definitely occurred, but it's not going to happen to you dropping off a t-shirt.
It's far less common
9 times out of 10
than people try to make it seem, and it just makes me mad that people try to make Inglewood seem so bad. And it's the media, but it is also us, like.
And it's nothing. The thing about it to me is nothing but black people in Inglewood. It's a few Mexicans, a few white people you see, but this is a black neighborhood, like on the south side. Always has and always will be, and there's a stigma attached to it that everybody keeps perpetuating. So it's just like, dang, what do you do?
It's like, to me, it's just a turn off. Like, why is your mind so closed? Like, you can't be that oblivious. You know what I'm saying? Like, even this guy, one of my coworkers, we were talking, and I don't know how. Oh, we were talking about going to a Sox game, and he said something, and he was just like, "Well, I can't come to Inglewood. Well, if I come to Inglewood, I'm gonna have to make sure I have my gun on me." And I'm just like,
"Why you think that?
Why?" And he was like, "I know what happens in Inglewood." And I'm just like, "You sound super corny."
So you don't know,
like you've never been in Inglewood. So you don't know what happens. Like, he grew up in the suburbs.
Of course. That's what it always is. Like, it's always some suburban nigga who went to the city one time.
And probably got, well, I ain't gonna say that.
Well, they probably got checked.
Yeah. Like, or got violated because they see you a goofy. Or like, whatever. But the point is, I don't like it.
It's goofy.
Just don't mention it. Don't mention Inglewood.
Man. Don't mention Inglewood unless you come to Inglewood.
Right. If you're scared, if you've never been, if you don't have any friends or whatever, you've never been, just shut up. If you've never had the experience, don't speak on it. Don't listen to what the news is saying or what you heard.
Like, you know what the news wasn't saying? And I watch the news every day.
I haven't been watching the news because it's kind of
a
little bit depressing.
Yeah. Ain't no news but the blues.
Facts.
I feel that. But apparently there was a boil order for the water here on the south side of Chicago. I didn't know. Didn't tell you to drink all that.
Sorry.
I didn't know that there was a boil order for.
I didn't know that
I think
either.
in Roseland and Morgan Park.
Oh, you know what? I saw somebody post on Facebook about that a couple weeks ago. Now that you mention that.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you don't know, boil orders before you drink water from a faucet, you should boil it because it's contaminated in some way. Am I mistaken?
That's correct. That's weird. I didn't hear anything about that, but now that you mention it, I did see somebody post that on Facebook. One of my friends said something about.
It was something that happened. Let's see real quick if we can pull up the news article here. Okay.
Oh, for Beverly, Morgan Park, and Roseland.
Yeah, after outage at pumping station.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that.
So it was said Friday morning that
not on the news anyway.
Biological samples are verified that the water is safe after the pumping station came back online. So yeah, it was a pumping station offline.
So maybe they just alerted the residents. Maybe that it wasn't like a citywide thing, so they just alerted the residents in those communities.
I think this should be something that everybody in the city should know about.
Why? If it's only impacting certain neighborhoods.
Because, like, what if you go to Roseland or Beverly or something?
Then the person that you're visiting or the establishment that you're visiting is aware of it. And
but what if they weren't? What if they aren't? What if you got a granny who never who never watches TV or something like that up there, and you don't live up there with her? She live by herself. Ain't nobody there to tell her, or it just people who just don't know. There's plenty of people who just don't. There's people who just don't know stuff. I just feel like something like that because there's plenty of people who drink out of the faucet.
Maybe that's why, I don't drink out the faucet.
You're privileged. It's your privilege talking. That's what I'm saying. This is something I feel like everybody should know.
I feel like I'm being judged.
If you feel that way. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Whatever.
That's disappointing to hear.
It is. Because I definitely didn't see it on the news or anything.
And it just makes me think, like, I
haven't been watching it.
I wonder how often stuff like this happens.
Probably extremely often. It's probably a boil order in Inglewood right now, and we don't know.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't drink the water, so.
Unless you boil it.
I don't drink it at all. I don't drink water out the faucet.
What you use to make your tea?
What do I use to make my tea? Oh, I boil it.
Right.
But that doesn't count because it's boiled.
You know what? What did I just say?
I really don't remember.
I said unless it's boiled. Mm-hmm. No, I don't drink it, period.
Now, I was thinking because even when I make certain things, I still use bottled water when I cook certain things.
I don't do it. Not if I'm cooking it. I don't care because if I'm cooking it, I'm probably gonna get it up to boiling at least.
It depends. Like if I'm boiling it for sure, I will use faucet water. But certain things, or if I have to add water to something, like if you had to add water to your grits or something, I use bottled water.
But you get that water to boil.
I'm talking about add it like after it's like if it's too thick, you gotta add a little water.
Oh, okay.
I use bottled water.
Yeah.
I haven't mastered grits, so sometimes I gotta add a little water.
You haven't mastered. Why don't you just read the packaging?
I don't be reading. I just put water and then put how much I think should go in there.
That's why you haven't mastered grits.
Well, whatever. I'm just telling you what be happening. So I just add a little
grits
water.
Grits is the easiest thing in the world to make.
Whatever. I don't eat grits often, so. Speaking of grits, I would really, really like you to make some shrimp and grits and that like
Do we got
and
some
that
shrimp
gravy
got
that
some
you
shrimp?
make. That needs to be patented. It's delectable.
I got you.
All right, cool.
We gotta get some shrimp, some and some cheese, I guess.
Probably got both of those.
I got you.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, water, boil water. So Flint still don't got clean water, do we?
I don't think so.
They might be trying to be off us.
That's what Dick Gregory was saying. I listened to him earlier.
That's better.
I told you. When I listened to him earlier today, he said that he said that the eradication of black people is already in progress.
That makes sense.
Look at Flint, you know. I was talking to my homie Vinny yesterday, and he was saying that the Mexicans are here to replace black people as far as the political parties go. Because black people is going to be a mass exodus, according to him. Going to be a mass democratic exodus for black people because they seeing Joe Biden ain't on nothing. You know, he ain't finna, you know, he ain't doing nothing for black people. You see, as soon as Asians get beat up one time, they got to pass a law to protect them. Still ain't doing it for black people. So they seeing, you know, Democrats ain't for black people. I voted for Kanye, obviously. And what his theory is that Mexican people are being brought into America, infiltrating our communities to replace us as the majority in the Democratic Party. Get rid of the black influence.
Well, you know, I've already said that I don't have a problem making my exodus.
I mean, the Dems, what have you done for me lately?
I mean,
like Ice Cube said,
I don't know.
Isn't Lori Lightfoot a Democrat?
Probably. I mean, I don't have any expectations of any party,
of any politician
for black
ever.
people.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I agree.
As I said, like, most of us are too overwhelmed by just like our personal circumstances to be concerned with politics and what's going on in the world around us. Like, I can't focus. I'm trying to make sure that
for real
my baby can eat.
You know, it's so wild to me. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you put it like that. And like, people is like, during this pandemic, it's like these like you're saying, you can't get political. Like, politics is real life. It's affecting your life, and like, okay.
So what you want me to do?
Exactly. I voted for the person I wanted to vote for. I voted for the bill I wanted to have passed. I talked to my politician. I talked to my representatives, and
so now it is what it is. What's affecting me is the fact that gas is $5 a gallon.
For real.
That's
for
like
real. That bullets went from $10 a box to $35 a box.
asinine. That's crazy.
And they can do it.
Right. And that's so I'm not really worried about the macro right now.
Yeah.
I'm just not. It's not feasible.
It's too much going on in my life.
It's not feasible.
Everything in my life.
So, yeah, I as ignorant as it may sound, I'm really not.
It's not even
concerned with their agenda.
Is it ignorant to not be concerned with politics, which have been proven to be false, fake, very non-consequential?
Some people think it is. Keep it real with you, I really don't care at this point. Like,
is it ignorant to believe that not messing with politics. Is it ignorant to believe that you don't gotta worry about politics, or is it ignorant to believe that politics have some great importance? Like
the latter.
I feel like people, if you're smart enough to know, like, okay, I vote, and what I vote for don't. If I vote, I voted. For example, I said I voted for Kanye. Kanye not in office, so my vote really didn't matter. I voted for Preckwinkle. Boy, Lightfoot's in office. Mm-hmm. My vote kind of didn't matter.
Well, some would say that you voted for the wrong people. You didn't vote for the person or the party that was most aligned with what I think your interest should be.
Therein lies the problem.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's niggas out here telling me what
you
I should like.
You voted for the wrong person.
For our whole lives, we've been saying you gotta vote Democrat for no other reason than
which is
Democrat.
Dumb. Which is dumb.
So that's not politics. It's just not. Voting for somebody who somebody told you to vote for is not politics.
It's dumb.
It's follow-tics.
Follow-tics. That might be the name
title
of the episode.
Follow-tics. Follow-tics performed by Sheeple.
Sheeple, that's cute too.
You never heard Sheeple before?
No, I don't.
That's not me. I feel like I saw that on the internet.
I don't know. I ain't never heard of that.
But yeah, man, it's hype beast culture. That's what's hype. Being into politics, AOC and Donald Trump, F Trump, and Make America Great Again. It's hype beast culture.
I blame the internet.
The internet is just
because
blamed for most. Shout out Candace Gambino. Mm-hmm. The internet is to blame for a lot of this craziness that's going on.
It is.
Like we talked about the men go their own way thing. So one thing I find interesting about memes and culture is the countercultures that they spawn. So I guess men go their own way is a counterculture to the Instagram fake life led people, high value individual people. There's the only people that matter, these micro celebrities or whatever. If you're not doing that, you ain't know nothing. You're not how you shouldn't be valued by women, and women not into you. So men go the wrong way. Red pilled that, and now the super simp is in. Simp. Like Derrick Jackson, who was cheating on his girl the whole time.
Sounds like it. That was the whole thing. Did you see? Whatever. We don't have to talk about that.
And then the other dude, Jerry Jackson 2.0, Pastor Poppy Don, who's like,
I don't know who that is.
Just some light skinned nigga.
Why you gotta bitch at him being light skinned? Why you hating on him?
I'm light skinned.
You're caramel,
which is
in
a category of light skin. Mm-hmm. I'm not hating on him, but it just it applies. And it's just like, you a broke nigga, you need to be flying out, you need to be buying her something, don't take her to the movies, you need to be doing something else, that's why she not messing with you.
So like Kevin Samuels is like part of that.
He's a part of the men go their own way movement to a certain extent, I think. That's why he's so popular, because niggas is like, yeah, tell them girls they need to, that they ain't worth nothing, and they you right. I'm glad you saying this, because I can't say it. And there's a whole bunch of people on YouTube and the internet that's the red pill, men go their own way, and there's a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The consequence of that, the antibody to that is Pastor Poppy John, who's like, y'all niggas broke anyway, but whatever. But that's why y'all don't get girls. And why? It's like you trying to. It's like you trying to come up off this. Like, I'm not like them dudes who want to hold y'all accountable. I want to cash you out. And y'all think I'm cool for that, right?
Everybody has a gimmick on the internet. Everybody, because it's so easy to just get on the internet and start making videos and people just eat it up. Like, all you have to do is really have one person agree with you and share your video and you're insta famous.
A micro celebrity.
It's like, even we talked about Kevin Samuels. Like, who said that he was an authority on even
the people who pay him for consultation and stuff?
How did you get to that point in your life where you listen to this nigga?
Like I said, these are the same people who go to Maury.
You get here. Nobody's supposed to be here.
But there are people there.
It's sad.
The majority of people are there, honestly.
Yes,
that's why it's so funny.
Weird.
It's so funny to me.
It's really weird.
Listen to Kevin Samuels. It just be so funny.
It's quality entertainment.
Same go with all these Derek Jackson.
But it's the same thing. Like, and either you're listening to them because you think it's hilarious, or people legit trying to get relationship advice or whatever from them.
Yes,
it's all giving them. They're getting paid off of all of it.
It's plenty, and like, because I listen to Kevin Samuels, I'm always recommended. Like, it's another one. Fresh and Fit podcast. Another dude, what's he called? Better Bachelor or something like that. Just a whole bunch of dudes just like, look, women are trying to do this to you, and this is what you got to do as a man in order to. And he's like, "You right, you spitting facts, you don't miss." And it's just like, bro, like, you realize that really don't apply.
All right, this whole like one size fit all approach to
it's cool.
Relationships.
It's cool if you got nothing to work with. You got no practical experience talking to people, and like you just socially awkward beyond repair. You need everything you can, but like, if you got friends, you know how to talk to people, you can easily find the confidence to talk to any girl that you want to talk to. But some niggas, some women need that extra, like, why am I not enough? You know what I'm saying? What do I got to do to get there? They need that from people. They need that.
And that's really sad.
Help.
This part is really, really sad because, and I think I do blame the media for, perpetuating these images or like
a standard.
Yeah. Like, we're even.
Yeah,
everybody's getting all these surgeries like to have the exact same body. Yeah. Like, your body not made like that.
Yeah.
Why do you want to have that?
And they be looking. Girls get the lips.
I hate it. I'm not like, do whatever you want to do, especially since I'm like trying to break into the beauty industry. Get whatever you want to get.
Yeah, but I think you still promote natural.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be doing stuff like that, but I will definitely be doing services for like your, if you don't have a BBL, I'm going to help you keep it together. I mean,
do it. I mean, hey, it's come a long way.
I've been seeing a lot of girls who have gotten BBLs and their butts are just way too big, and then they got these little skinny legs.
And it
like,
crazy.
It looks dumb.
You like an ice cream cone or something.
It looks dumb. And you think it looks weird.
Because it's niggas like, dang, that's all they, But they don't have any, like, it'd be like niggas, and people like that, they really don't have no taste. They don't know what they looking for, and they, to look good. They going off what everybody say looks good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a big old bangy black booty, and just keep it moving.
I think it looks dumb, and maybe because I've always had a big booty, I understand that it's really not all it's cracked up to be. It's not. Okay? But these doctors, they don't care. Like, they just taking your money.
Yeah.
And
oh no,
I don't know. Whatever.
I think the main thing is that you have taste. I think that's what it boils down to. If you don't have taste, of course you're gonna look to other things, other ways to, be presentable.
I guess,
so to speak.
Yeah.
Because you looking to other people or other voices, to find your voice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's the way. I guess that's the way of the world.
But
that's how trends become trends.
I've never been a trend hopper. I've always liked classic stuff. I like blue jeans. I like raw denim.
It's so much.
I like sneakers.
It's like
leather and rubber.
It's just back to the basics. Like the basics.
They don't fail you. They rarely ever fail you.
They don't.
And you gotta develop taste. It's gonna take. I'm not saying it's wrong to take inspiration from other people. No, but the whole thing is, and not to say anything is wrong, but like do it for yourself. Do what you like. Exactly. Don't be like, well, I gotta have this because Kevin Samuel said that's what a high value man's supposed to have. No, there's no way you're gonna tell me that. Like, I feel like not just Kevin Samuel, it's just a lot of these people self help. Like, you're not gonna tell me that because I'm a 10 instead of a 4 that's why I can't find a man. Excuse me. Like, who are you? You don't know all men. You can pretend. You can pretend to know what they all want. And like, one thing about Kevin Samuels, I agree with. Men are simple. Mm-hmm. They're very simple. But people are complex. Mm-hmm. Men are people. You can boil it down to, well, he's a man, but he's also a dude from the south side of Philly, and he don't like cheese on his cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? And that's what make him him. Yeah. He don't like Chelsea boots. Or suits or whatever. But that don't make him any less of a. He only make $45,000 a year. But maybe he's a pillar of his community. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make him any less worthy of having a. Or woman, she got 2 kids. She working, doing her thing. Why can't she have a man that's making bank? Why can't a man come and take, sweep her off her feet? He's dumb. So I'm not gonna say he's dumb because I get what he's trying to say, but at the same time, this is not a one size fits all situation like all the time. No, but it's enough. It works enough for him to have a platform. In a sense of like just being in the same spaces. Typically, you date or who you're in the same spaces with, but it's not uncommon to have somebody that is not from that world or just had a different experience. It's different strokes for different folks. Yeah, like everybody just mind your business, really. I mean, if that was the case, if everybody just minded their business, we wouldn't have Real Housewives of Atlanta. Right. And I love me some Real Housewives now. Hey. That's why we watch. This is why I watch Kevin Samuels, or Maury, or Jerry Springer, or something.
Now Maury.
That's what I brought up on the last episode. The niggas who paid Kevin Samuels to be on his IG Live to be consulted with are the same niggas who need to go to Maury to figure out who the baby daddy is.
You right. You right. Anywho.
And there are plenty of people out there.
Yeah. There are.
Comedy.
It is pure as four. Okay. I gotta do better with having a word. Because I ain't got one today. So maybe that's not gonna be my thing no more after our hiatus. I gotta think of a new or something.
I got a word. It's a lyric. Forgive them.
Beasting off the Riesling?
No.
Sipping on gin and juice.
It's not gin though.
It's Seagram's though.
Seagram's make a lot of more stuff than gin.
What are they known for?
Ginger ale. Now look, you interrupted me, Carolyn. Forgive them even if they're not sorry. You're looking for your own voice, but in others, while it hears you, trapped in another dimension.
It's deep.
Shout out Julian Casablancas. That's 11th Dimension. That's a song I really enjoy. But yeah, that's the word for the week. Recommendation was spinach wraps from Aldi. Go listen to some Paul Mooney. Go read Berserk. If you, like I said earlier, this is no joke. This is not hyperbole. Berserk.
Hyperbole?
What did I say?
Hyperbole.
Hyperbole. This is a hyperbole. When I say Berserk is on the same level as Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, King Arthur, whatever you want to say. It's really that good, like as far as fantasy literature goes. So adults only though. I don't think this one's good for the kiddies. So no, your baby should not be watching Berserk.
I don't think she does.
I don't think she would like it, to be honest. So yeah, if I had to recommend a Paul Mooney special, Masterpiece from 1994, is really good.
It's on Netflix?
No, it's on Apple Music.
Oh, okay.
It's on Apple Music.
Oh, okay.
So not a special album, I should say. Paul Mooney album. He does have a special.
Do comedians still do that?
Albums?
Make albums?
Yeah, of course they do. It's a whole Grammy. It's a Grammy section for comedians.
I don't watch the Grammys, and
But most comedians, they make their bones nowadays off specials, though. You know, they get a special with Amazon or Netflix or something. Or, you know, if they call if they get HBO or Showtime.
Amazon trying to buy MGM.
And
I was just talking about how I needed to watch all the Rocky movies, and that's part of that catalog.
Why do you want to watch all the Rocky movies?
Just because I like Creed.
Okay.
And you know I have to watch things from the beginning.
They classics, but I didn't like the first two Rocky movies. I mean, the first Rocky movie was just absolutely boring. I'm like, okay, I'm not watching this. The second one is decent. Especially because he beat up a black man at the end. I'm like, nigga, no. No, Rocky won. No, I'm good. I don't care about you being an underdog.
I'm going to watch it.
Rocky 3.
Because it's not streaming anywhere.
Rocky 4 was hard, though. Rocky 4 is good.
I can't say that I watched any of them.
That's the one with
I'm sure I have, but not like enough to...
Or was it Rocky 4? Yeah, it was Rocky 4.
I don't know.
Yeah, forget Rocky, honestly. Creed, you've seen Creeds, that's enough.
I'm going to watch them anyway. As long as they free. I ain't paying for them.
Hopefully they will be. with the way HBO Max did, any other acquisitions need to follow that same rollout. You got immediate access to everything we got. You know, HBO Max kind of spoiled us on that. I think it's a good place to end it.
I'd say so.
Thanks for listening.
Peace and blessings.
Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We will be back. We getting back on schedule.
Mm-hmm.
1 episode per week. So stay tuned. Love, peace, and hair grease. And
Bye.